Hey, good afternoon guys, Steve KI5JUF. Hey, I was going to show you a couple of things. I got a list of stuff I kind of wanted to show you on the radio that are related to CW. Some of the things I've learned. We'll see if we can maybe make a QSO at the same time. So the first thing I want to talk about is the width control. The width control basically is your passband that you're listening to in CW, and we'll go to width real quick here. And there it is at 350. If I want to increase it, I can, and so forth. But we'll leave it at 500 for now. It's a little bit wider. Kind of pick up a little bit more of a. Think about it like expanding a window that you're listening to. In other words, you got a very short, narrow window, and then you're expanding the window, and you're picking up a lot of additional things in your view, if you will. So we'll leave it at 500 for now. That's good. And what we'll do next is let's take a look at the automatic gain control. Automatic gain control always needs to be set to auto. That's important. And auto is where I use it mainly. You just want to be real careful, make sure that's at auto. Now there is another setting. If you want to quickly adjust between 300 and 500, you can use the narrow and the wide. If you want to, we'll change it back to 300. Next one is the pitch. So to demonstrate the pitch, we need to make sure we have the break-in turned off, so we're not transmitting. And I will adjust the squelch, so we don't have any sound. And we'll go to the pitch. So the pitch basically is, think of your radio. Your radio has an oscillator in it. And what's happening is you're beating against that oscillator at a certain frequency. And that oscillator is beating, and then you have this pitch that you have, or this additional carrier that you're having in front of the oscillator. So you're beating back and forth in literally an acoustical pitch of 750 acoustic hertz, which is like a song, if you will. So let me show you what we got. We've got it set to 750. And if I want to change it, I just press it once, and I can change it to 650. Or if I want to go up to 850, I can do that. Whatever is comfortable for your ear. Alright, we'll change it back to 750. Alright, looks good. Alright, looks good. Next thing is the keyer will always be off since I'm using a straight key on my setup. Keyer will be off. Speed, that's the speed that your pre-recorded messages you program into the 991A, that's the speed that they're played back. So if I have it set to 12, if I go to one of my pre-recorded messages, and if I change the speed back to, say, 25, and change it back to 12, that's where I like it. Oh, what happened? 12. Leave it at 13. Now let's go back and hear what that sounds like. Perfect. Alright, and the next thing is I want to show you is the fast and the slow button. Right now I have, if you look over here, there's a fast button right here, and if I press the fast button, notice what happens on the display. It becomes visible right here. With the fast button on, you're adjusting it every 10 hertz, so every 100 hertz. So your increment step is 100. So there's 100 hertz, 200 hertz, 300 hertz, 400 hertz, 500 hertz, all the way up to 1,000 hertz. So we're adjusting it right here in the fast. See where something going on there. Oh, that's probably sounds like a FT8. Now if I press the fast button again, it disables. Now we're adjusting it. Now we're adjusting it every 10 hertz, 10 hertz, 40 hertz, 50 hertz, 60 hertz, 70 hertz. So that's what that's for. So always leave that in the slow. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we got something going on here. Now the waterfall, let's see here. Let me fix the squelch, because that's why we're not hearing any low-level stuff there. There we go. So this is going to be the waterfall. Let me zoom in on that real quick so you can kind of see. You have a lot of business going on right here. You have a lot of little. What I do is I look for these peaks, and then usually what you'll find is when you find one of these smoke trails, there's going to be a lot of carrier, a lot of CW going on in there. Now watch this. If I press the Zen button, that's going to adjust his transmit frequency to beat off my oscillator at 750 hertz. I know I kind of said that real fast, but basically his carrier's coming in, and what I do with that Zen is my Zen takes his transmit carrier and adjusts it to my BFO, which is at 750 hertz. So I may not be saying that clearly, but it makes it more comfortable for me to listen to. They're way too fast, so we got to go find some other business here. So we'll go up here and see what this is. Right here. A lot of stuff going on right there. Let me jump up to FLDigi real quick. I'll show you what I got going on up there too, so stand by. Alright, so we are looking at FLDigi now. We got somebody calling CQ, so we might try to see if possibly we can work them. Let's get let's see here. Okay, what I want to show you here real quick is this is how I adjusted here. See if we can get this guy. Can't quite get his call sign there. Whiskey 9 Fox Mike, I think. Let's see if we can work this. It is him. Whoop, let me turn on the break-in real quick. This guy real quick, see if we can get him in. Turn the power up. We'll turn up to 50 watts. We'll go 75 watts. See if we... 75 watts. Oh, no luck on that. We'll turn up to 90 watts. No luck there. He's not hearing anybody. Okay, well, we'll scroll around a little bit more. All right, we'll switch back over here to FLDigi and kind of show you what I wanted to kind of show you over here. No luck with reaching that guy. Okay, so what I wanted to show you real quick here is when I use FLDigi, you can click here and also get the same resolution. You can change it, 1 hertz, 2 hertz, 3 hertz, 10 hertz, 20, 30. 100 hertz and so forth. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to look on the 991A, I'm going to use the 1000 hertz and I'm going to jump to find some business there. Sometimes what happens is you get right on top of a smoke trail and you don't hear anything. Use these guys right here. You can kind of go in the direction to find them. If you need to, widen your passband a little bit right here. There, we see how we found him? Watch this. That's the same guy calling earlier. I'm going to press the 0 beat over here on FLDigi. Okay, we can't reach him real quick. But what I want to show you here is if you look real careful right here, you see the noise floor is about a negative 20 dB right there. This is what I call the noise floor trigger point, or squelch, if you will. If I lower this number, I'm going to be listening much further down into the noise floor over here. But if I raise this number, I am now moving in this direction of the noise floor, so I'm able to remove a lot of the unnecessary noise. And the noise floor is bumping right at about 40 right now, so we don't have anything happen. But watch what happens when I get down close to 40. You're going to start seeing it populate again, because now I'm listening right in this area right here, where if I change it back to 22, now I'm listening up in this area and there are no signals up here. But as soon as I get a signal up in this area, it'll populate. So let me go find one real quick. So if I get a signal, I can press 0 beat and that'll get him . Change. A little bit too fast. Alright, so that's how I adjust it there. Let's go see if we can find, I see some trails here on the radio. So sometimes you'll put your cursor right on top of a smoke trail and you won't hear anything, and when that happens, you're moving your steps, or your movement's too fast. So what you want to do is, okay, unfortunately I can't copy that guy that fast. Watch this. I'm gonna make this a little. The noise floor is about. He's bumping 20 right now. Watch this. I'm going to raise the noise floor trigger right here to 11. So it's making a signal a little bit more narrower because now I'm tripping up here in this higher level of the noise floor. This is the noise floor in decibels is what this is, and this is just your trigger point of where you start seeing a signal visible on this waterfall. Way too fast for me, so I cannot even try to get that. So I'm going to try one more time here, and then we'll just cut the video here. I always like to go back to 50 because usually, and I'll show you right here, these are the buttons I have programmed on the B tab. So if I want to check if the frequency is used, I have a cat control command I use with FLDigi. We'll try to call CQ real quick on the SKCC channel, and we'll listen for a minute. I'm going to send CQ with my key right now, so we'll just jump over here real quick and see. I'll just do it from the key. That way I kind of have a little more control of it. You never know when somebody's going to be listening on the SKCC frequency. Let's turn up the power a little bit. I think we're at 25 watts. Let's go to 75 watts. See if anybody can hear us there. 75 watts. Nobody. All right, let's go down. There's somebody right below us. I see him on the waterfall. Oh, nobody's listening. Usually there is, but that's okay. It's all fun. You never know. Hey, one last thing I'll show you real quick. This is what I use to copy my CW. I just got these at Sam's, and I just label them like this is book number 2. And I've got another book over here, book number 1, and I basically keep track of all the CW, a lot of the copying I do, and a lot of the copying I do is just actually just other people talking, because it gives me practice listening to different unique CW sending techniques, if you will. And a lot of times what I'll do is I will use the SKCC page, and if I can look up their call sign or their SKCC number, and what I do is when I get a confirmation like this, like if I go to the SKCC page and I type in that call sign, it'll find John. Or if I go to this call sign here, Whiskey Alpha 3 Whiskey India Zulu, if I type that number in, oh, he didn't have an SKCC number, so some of the guys don't. But what I do is, you know, and this is what my copying looks like. It's very chicken scratch, but it's what I'm hearing and trying to get the context of it. So, you know, just get in the habit. For me, I ended up having to do this because that's the only way I could really start getting effective in using real world on the air CW, is copying it and you know, learning call signs and stuff. So anyway, that's kind of what my journey has been like so far. And I got a whole thing of these. Matter of fact, I'm starting a new one right now. So anyway, that's it from KI5JUF. Just wanted to share with you some of my journey as far as getting on the air, some of the things I've learned and so forth. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.